Loki doing jump spins. He'd actually love it, let's be real. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, Geek XX Chic, and we are back with a new show. As promised, we are now reacting to the next installment in the Marvel Disney Plus TV franchise of shows, Hawkeye. I really don't know what to expect from this series. It was announced a while ago, but I'm going to be real. I kind of considered Hawkeye to be more of a background character in all the Avengers movies. Really, the majority of his scenes were pretty much tied to Natasha, and then obviously we know Natasha's character is no longer going to be in the franchise. It's a bit like, now what do we do? Like, what do we do with this character? Now, I know that in the comics, he is kind of a cool person, and one of the things that makes him so cool is that he's not a mutant. He doesn't have any super special, like, superhuman abilities outside of the fact that, of course, he never misses. He's kind of your average human guy, and the fact that he could roll with a team as huge as the Avengers is no small feat. Through the movies, we got to see little glimpses into his life, like the fact that he was a family man and that he had all these kids and a wife, and when he wasn't out there saving the world with the Avengers, he was literally just a dad trying to play catch with his kids. So clearly there's more to his character than what we were seeing in the movies. I think one of the coolest things they did with him actually was in Infinity Wars, in Endgame, when they showed that he'd completely gone off the deep end when he lost his family. And I think that gave us an idea that there's a little bit more depth and layers to this character than we might have seen. So I'm very curious to see what the show plans on doing with this character, because as I said, in the movies, he's definitely taken very much a back seat, but they haven't let me down with their series so far, so I've got a lot of faith that this is going to be good as well. So I'm about to jump into this reaction, but before I do, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you like what you see, and if you do, that you'll consider hitting that subscribe button. We just hit 7K, so thank you so much. I'm so excited about that. Thank you. I'm still on a march to 10K though, so if you'd like to join me on that journey and support it, I would greatly appreciate it. And the same goes for those of you who've been here before. Thank you so much for coming back, and hurry up and join the fam already. Come on, let's end this new year together. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into episode 1, which is called Never Meet Your Heroes, right about now.
Everything will be fine.
Uh-oh. Kids be hearing everything.
Do you want to?
Who are we kidding? You go.
Wow, those two look like they're so in love. Communication skills. Fail.
Your knees, Rob.
Then how would I know what you're saying when I'm not there?
Right? And also, you're like yelling.
What would you do in a hurricane?
I would do what I always do.
For my family and shelter.
Protect you.
He dies, doesn't he? This is Marvel. Parents never survive.
I bet you didn't know I could do this.
Mom's got tricks. It's not the way it always goes, unfortunately, with a lot of parents. Mom's always got to be the one thinking practically, and dads get to have all the fun. Oh no, is this when Loki's lackeys?
Mommy?
These people were rich to afford a place like this in New York. That's what I thought. Avengers, first Avengers. God, I can't believe how long ago that was. Ooh. I'm loving this one shot. This is such good filming so far. Who's gonna pay for this? Oh, look at Stark Tower. Hey! Go on, Clint! So Daddy didn't make it. Maybe. Oh, guess not. Wouldn't be a Marvel anything unless a kid loses a parent, or both.
I need to protect us.
She said. It's a very interesting thing that happens to a lot when kids lose a parent young. Not always, but kind of shakes that initial safety that a child feels that their parents are always going to be there and their parents are always going to protect them. That's sadly just kind of the world giving that violent slap that unfortunately your parents can only do so much, in that, life is pretty fragile. But okay, so she took some fencing, she took some martial arts. This girl is not, she wasn't joking. She's ready to be a badass. This is really smart though, showing all the things that she did through this montage rather than necessarily having to explain it in the episode, is what I'm assuming. They call the series Hawkeye, but the whole intro is about her. Is she the next Hawkeye? Does she take over? This music feels very Home Alone. Breathe and exhale and let go. That's the one thing I remember from the archery lessons I took in junior high. She was right, it's the dangly thing.
Right? And it gives you character. All the most famous balls have cracks in them.
Okay, how old was that bell? Oh, I really hope you didn't hurt anybody inside.
This is bad.
You think?
Hold it.
Yeah, I don't think you're just getting kicked off the archery team. You're probably getting kicked out of school. Thankfully, your family's rich and you can afford to replace that bell. The Rogers musical? Oh my God, I would love it if Chris Evans did. What? How are you here? I guess it hits a little bit different when you were actually there, huh? Loki doing jump spins. He'd actually love it, let's be real. I'm not lying, I'd actually see this if they made it happen. Oh no, not Natalie. It's probably still hurts. Come back.
Did you turn your hearing aid off?
No, honey, I know what happened. I was there.
Right? I didn't realize Hank is deaf now? What happened? Is that because of... Smash! Yes! No! I'm not lying. I would actually watch this. He's like, I gotta go throw up. It's both cheesy, but also great. Wow. You say to the man that actually lost somebody.
Oh, a selfie would be really rad, dude.
Peeing? There's some folks in the world who just can't read a room.
I know everyone misses her, but she was your best friend. It's
Good girl. Where's his wife?
Hi, sweetie. Hi, Mom.
Just dropping things in the middle of the floor like they don't have a place.
I'm not thrilled that I'm about to replace an irreplaceable clock tower. It was a bell tower. The
There you
dean
go.
said it had a... What can I do to make it better?
You could work and pay for it yourself.
Like, I know that young people think they're invincible and rich people think they're invincible, and you have always been both. So take it from someone who hasn't. You're not. You will get hurt. So please don't go out looking for it.
Mama has some wisdom.
Hun, there have been a few changes while you're away this semester.
Like I got a man. She don't want it.
That was in your mouth.
So it was.
We're in a whole panorama. You can't be just sharing saliva with strangers.
We'll see you at the party.
Hey,
Here, honey.
it looks like your mama's been single for a long ass time, ma'am. Put your jaw on the floor. Let's give him a chance. He does look a little slimy, but let's give him a chance.
There's 1,000 things to do. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be amazing. But the most important thing is that we're gonna do it all together.
No.
Okay.
No, not holding your hand.
Hold your brother's hand.
You better hold that hand. Y'all were snapped out of existence for 5 years. You better be more grateful that you can hold hands with your family.
Peace.
Yeah.
Dina, son us.
Oh,
You're safe in our city.
Thank you.
it's awkward.
Thank you, sir.
I get why it feels awkward, but at the same time, it's not really about him, right? Like, he did put a lot on the line, just like all the Avengers did to do that, when a lot of them were just running and screaming and crying.
I'd appreciate it if you wear something a little more ladylike for the wedding, so we won't be competing.
Wedding?
Those secret little lovebirds.
Sir! I mean, I guess he would have assumed she would have told her daughter first, but loose lips, sir.
Seems like you won the jackpot.
You think so? Trevor's he. I'm not so sure.
Hi, my mom. You're talking about.
That's no way to tell your prize of a mother. Come on, Armand.
That man is disgusting. From his misogynist comment about wear something more ladylike to, oh, you think your mom's a prize. Sir, go drown in your drink.
Dave, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you found out this way.
Yeah.
This is just like
That's not okay.
fast.
That's really not okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you first. I'm sorry.
You didn't, though. Wow, her mom's being a little oblivious right now. I don't think that's okay. Yes, your daughter is grown, but... And you're grown, But when it comes to like remarriage, especially since it looks like it's the first remarriage, or even the first serious relationship post her father dying, that's something you need to talk to your kids about. Not for asking permission, but just like, by the way, I'm in this relationship. I think I'm in love. I'm about to murder somebody. But you're about to witness that you're not supposed to witness. Still eavesdropping.
Armand.
Is this really a marriage of love or is it a marriage of something else? Maybe the money ran out? Might as well make use of this outfit you're wearing. Ooh, the secret inner society circle room. This is where all the illegal crimes happen. Black market auctions. Let me guess, they're selling tech that fell out of the sky all those years ago. So you guys are part of the same cult, huh?
For this magnificent skull at $2 million. Do I hear $2 million? $2 million, but I've been looking
at an alien head.
Now you may recall the Ronin decimated the criminal underworld of this city, almost completely annihilating the status and power of the head of organized crime.
That's right. I forgot he doesn't have his blades anymore.
Combine that sword.
You don't have 300 grand.
No, but I'll have to one day, won't I?
350.
350.
Oh, okay, that's the father. I couldn't figure out the relationship. What? Oh man, why do y'all even live in New York no more? Bad things always happen here. Oh. Thief. I hope that opens right in your chest. Oh, she about to steal the suit. Okay, I get it now. What are they looking for? I can't think this is all about expensive wine.
Hello.
You know your voice is recognizable, right? Go. Not the expensive wine. This is the real atrocity of this scene. Y'all, you see why you should have wine in your house? Not only does it bring you pleasure, but it's a weapon. That was cool. There you go. Oh, now you're in the death vice. Oh no, she lost her grip. So I was about to say, a woman's thighs can crack a watermelon. Let them kill each other. Her knowledge of physics, impressive.
The watch. I found it.
That's right. Get him. Get him, Cujo. No. Oh no. This guy needs to go. You don't kick a dog. God. Rufus, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Investigation, but witnesses captured cell phone footage of a masked assailant fleeing the scene.
Check it out.
He's like, who stole my outfit?
Just say, isn't that awesome, Dad?
He's like, no, it's not. That's my outfit. I had that tailor-made. It's not easy. Speaking of which, is she the exact same size as him? Because that's your house. I bet your mama waiting for you right there.
Monogrammed butterscotch.
Lame. Oh, she broke into their house. Oh, girl, you did not just walk up on a murder scene. Don't touch anything.
Oh, God.
And now look who's a suspect. Ronin. Oh yeah, I forgot. She forgot that there's like a whole reputation that goes with that outfit. I mean, this is what happens when you put on another man's clothes without, like, you know, learning the history. And not about a girl getting beat up, but see? Balls. Dude, you're gonna break your fist. See, this is why you're gonna become a vigilante. Now, for the real Ronin, you wearing these clothes like a poser.
Come on.
Give me my clothes back.
Come on!
You're a Hawkeye.
And who the hell are you?
Give me my shit back. Translation. Woo! The fake Ronin and the new Ronin going face to face. All right, let me see if there's any end scenes here before I play myself. We know Marvel how they do. Okay. That's it. All right, guys, that was the first episode of Hawkeye, and we've got a full introduction to our young lady. As I said before, his name is in the title, but everything about the opening sequence, in particular the title sequence, it was showing her journey. We see that all the martial arts, parkour, gymnastics, archery, like she's done all of it. She had a view in her mind of who she wanted to be and where she wanted to go. And like I said, I really like that the show used the title sequence to let us know what she's done and kind of all the work she's put into it, because we all know these things have to happen, but it's good to actually see the journey, right? Because we didn't know how Hawkeye became Hawkeye. He was literally just plunked into the first Avengers movie. So yeah, this episode, in my opinion, was all about us learning a lot more about Kate Bishop, kind of why she becomes, I'm assuming she becomes the next Hawkeye. Again, I'm not the most avid comic reader when it comes to Marvel, and I definitely do not know that much about Hawkeye's character, but it looks like she's somebody who's going to take up the mantle, because one of the things I'm noticing right off the bat, we found out in this one, which I didn't know, is that Clint's lost his hearing. Maybe not entirely, but at least he's hard of hearing now. And obviously, you know, he's not exactly a spring chicken anymore. And we know, like, this is the reality of just life, right? He was a kick-ass Avenger, but he's now trying to be a father. He's trying to get back into this life of kind of chilling out. And he definitely doesn't want to do this for like the next 20 years, right? He doesn't have it in him to do this. I think he's kind of in that place that Tony Stark was in before he died, you know, where it's like, I should hang my hat. Like, I'm not 100% done yet, but I'm also realizing I'm getting too old for this. So seeing that there's somebody who wants to kind of take up the mantle and follow in his footsteps, I'm pretty sure he's quite, at the moment, he's pretty upset about it. But I understand where Kate's character kind of comes and steps up and potentially, well, we know she will eventually take on the mantle. She really reminds me of Peter, aka Spider-Man, in the way that she's kind of going into this very wide-eyed and a little bit naive, but I guess that makes sense because I'm not sure how old she's supposed to be, but since she was in school, I'm assuming she's like maybe college age, maybe 19, 20 years old. So I kind of can forgive some of this hubris at the moment, but it'll be interesting to see how these two kind of converge here, because I have no doubt that Clint is not going to be thrilled about her taking this path. Having him watch that musical, bringing up the memories, but more importantly that he was the last person to see Natasha alive, knowing the sacrifice she made so that he could be there right now. Like, that still clearly very heavily weighs on him. And I think that he's still struggling with a lot, like looking and seeing that Ronin outfit, right? That's a reminder of the darkest time of his life. I can already see him potentially looking very negatively at this potential connection with Kate. But I predict a father-daughter relationship sort of coming through with these two, because we know that Kate's lost a father. And even though he has not lost his children, I feel like there's definitely a gap between Clint and his kids. And I think that could be a very interesting dynamic as this show goes on. I could definitely see potential little jealousy coming up maybe with Clint's kids over this whole situation. Lots of fodder here between who are these Duquesne people and what's going on, what's, you know, like who's behind all these heists. Like, we know there's going to be a lot more to this, but I think it's a great start. So I really enjoyed watching this. I really hope that you guys did too. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. The second episode will be coming up pretty soon here, so watch out for that, and we will see you in that next video.